Your search for the most comprehensive CLAT preparation program ends now. BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you over 300 recorded lectures, 300 plus hours of live classes, over 50 mocks across CLAT and non-CLAT exams, and 9,000 plus topic-specific preparation questions. All of this specifically curated by NLU alums and IM grads. So what's stopping you? Go register for the BYJU'S Exam Prep scholarship test now and get thousands of scholarships.
Hi everyone, very good evening and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. My name is Alpa Sharma and we have yet another class in the series of 50 most important RC topics. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to everyone watching me live. If you could very quickly confirm that, we shall start with the agenda of the class. I hope you've already seen the previous videos where we have discussed the remaining 13 topics that are very likely to be asked in the examination. आज 14th topic है language. Language पे आज से बहुत आ चुके हैं past में, फिर आ सकते हैं और last year भी आया था. अगर आप CLAT 2023 देखोगे, we had a passage on language. So I brought a similar passage. I've read a similar passage, and that's what we're going to be discussing in the session today. एजेंडा बता देती हूँ जल्दी जल्दी क्या करने वाले क्लास में क्या करते हैं ये जो सीरीज चल रही है जो 13 क्लासेस ऑलरेडी हो चुकी है दिस इज आवर 14th क्लास व्हाट डू वी डू इन द सीरीज सो द आइडिया इज टू कवर अप 50 approximately 50 common RC topics on which or genres on which RCs can come up in the examination. We discuss those topics and then we solve one RC based on the discussed agenda of the session. I'll give you the typical kind of questions that CLAT will give you. उसी length का passage है, उसी type के questions हैं, 5 questions, एक passage 400 to 500 words each passage. Same pattern पे एक passage बना के लेके आई हूँ. We're going to solve that so that we achieve many things. 1, we are comfortable with the topic. 2, we know different kinds of questions. 3, we know how to approach that topic and those kinds of questions. And the 4th one is going to be that we get comfortable with RCs in total. So we have many things to achieve through this session. So let's quickly start with the topic, that's language. But before that, 2 important things you need to know. 1, we're going to have our scholarship test very, very soon. And if you wish to prepare for any of the competitive examinations, specifically law, do not miss out on this scholarship test. The details of the scholarship test will be very soon shared with you. Also, we've launched our CLAT 2024 comprehensive program. It's a complete package, where you get a lot of tests and classroom program, recorded videos, studio recorded videos, online live classroom. We also are going to launch our call option very, very soon. So you have to call our counselors on this number quickly to know more about the program that we're going to offer to you. Hi, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, Varun, aka Ankur Sir, Army, and good evening, Ananya. So let's first talk about language में passage आएगा तो क्या आएगा? Okay, if you get a passage in language, it can talk about any specific language. It can talk about, you remember 2023 had a passage on how Hindi was forced to be a language, a mode of instruction in schools, and how it was gradually replacing English. I brought a similar passage for you today. So, passages on language can talk about a specific language, they can talk about the history of that language. We will look at the constitutional implication of that language. That's what we're going to be doing in the class today. Hi Pragati. So ready with the passage everyone? I'm going to show you the very first page. Read that thoroughly, okay? And send me a done once you're done reading this page. All the best. And then after we're done with the passage, we'll answer questions and then we will discuss the passage in detail. We'll not discuss it before answering the questions, okay? Here you go with the first page. Read this carefully and send me a done. I'll highlight a few things for you. I don't know, don't ask me the meaning of any word. Also, do not Google. Okay, there may be many words you might not know the meaning of. Just try to infer the meaning of it in the context of the sentence, positive or negative. इतना भी पता कर लोगे ना तो ये कभी भी स्पीड ब्रेकर नहीं होगा आपके लिए. तो माइंड माय वर्ड्स, vocabulary improve करो अपनी, बहुत अच्छी करो अपनी. But if you do not know the meaning of a word in a passage, it should never be a speed breaker for you. I hope almost everyone is done with this page. I'll move you to the next page. Done. See, I'm highlighting a few things for you. I'm doing it simultaneously so that you know there are some parts that need to be paid more attention to than the other parts. This will help you learn skimming. What is skimming? I'll talk about that briefly towards the end of the class, okay? That will help you read faster. So let's move to the third page. Done? Okay, let's move to the last paragraph, the concluding one. Okay, I'm assuming all of you are done reading the concluding paragraph. Before I take you ahead, can you, in one comment, write 4 words, or less than 4 can also be fine, at max 4 words that you think are important parts of discussion of this passage? That will help you answer a few questions that will follow. 4 words or lesser than 4, maybe 3, maybe 2, apart from Hindi, what else do you think is the point of discussion in the passage? One word, of course, is going to be Hindi. Chalo, और words add करो list में. Linguistic state, linguistic discrimination. Okay, मैं ना language लिख लेती हूँ, एक लिख लेती हूँ states, एंड डिस्क्रिमिनेशन थोड़ा नेगेटिव हो जाता है, डिविजन लिख लेती हूँ एक वर्ड. ठीक है, फोर्थ वर्ड आर्टिकल 343, यस. और कोई वर्ड, national language, so language, nation. Anything else? Now you'll know exactly why are we doing this. Why have I asked you to figure out these words? ठीक है, we'll refer to it again. I think I'll add one more word, and that is इसके साथ constitution, because हम article की बात करेंगे. So simultaneously it is a part of the constitution. So constitution. And one word that I think is important, which will summarize a lot of chunk of the passage. Tell me if you agree with me or not. History of language in India. National language and its history in India. Acha, Tanushka has a question. Okay. MHCT के most important 5 episodes ही हैं और आने वाले हैं क्या? Okay, Tanushka, and everyone who's targeting MHCT, our last lap to MHCT starts. Minimum 1.5 hours का session होगा, and it's going to happen every single day. So if you have not been attending these MHCT last lap classes, make sure you do that. Okay. So yes, you guys agree. Ananya agrees कि history of language was an important one. चलो अब question solve करना start करते हैं, देखते हैं ये words हमको help करते हैं कि नहीं. Enshrined का meaning, you have to mark a synonym to enshrined. So I'll take you back to the passage where enshrined was used. Even without referring to the passage, though you can answer this question, but still we'll go back, read the line, and then we'll come back to the options. Here is enshrined. Read the line, everyone. मैम मेरे को ये इंग्लिश में पैसेज के आंसर देना हार्ड हो रहा है. हाउ टू इम्प्रूव? बच्चे, वरुण, आर यू प्रैक्टिसिंग पैसेजेस डेली? डेली मीन्स डेली 2 पैसेज 3 पैसेज, डेली 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 डेली. If you're doing that daily, this will not be the case anymore with you. Just apply the techniques that I am teaching you in the classes. In the batches as well, you come into our batches, just follow those techniques that we teach you. See that, okay, I'll show you where the last lap is available. So when you go to our home page, I will show you where to find that from. Last lap. Okay. So abhi jo coming last lap is going to happen today at 9 p.m. Last lap for static GK. Abhimanyu sir is going to take it. ठीक है? कल भी होगा 9 p.m. परसों भी होगा 9 p.m. It's going to happen from Monday to Sunday. Or Sunday to Monday, whatever. So don't miss on that. It's going to happen for an entire week. Okay. So now back to it. I hope you've read enshrined. With the constitution came into being, the list of language was appended in the form of 8th schedule, and Hindi was enshrined as the official language. Okay. What happened with Hindi? How was it enshrined? Was it abolished as the official language, concealed as the official language, commemorated, or established? What do you think is the correct answer here? कोई इस तन्मय का अटेंशन पैसेज में लेके आओ, जो आपकी लाइफ का एजेंडा है. Answer this question. I'm putting myself on mute for a second. Yeah, what did you mark? Now audible. Okay, B, D, Siddharth. Hindi was established as the official language, was not concealed, not hidden, or not abolished as well. So, uh, it cannot be the correct answer. The answer cannot be concealed, cannot be abolished. Enshrined is, acha, I'll give you an easy example to understand how enshrined works. When you go to a temple, you see there are idols, okay? These idols are established there, and then हम प्राण प्रतिष्ठान करते हैं, हम पूजा करना start करते हैं. It's the idols are basically established there. So enshrined is a word that's religiously used as well. Okay, so the correct answer here is going to be de-established. English was established. We were talking about the history of English. It was established as our official language. Question number 2, everyone. Tone of the author in the passage. Be very careful with this, everyone. Tone of the author. Is it objective, sarcastic, critical, or nostalgic? मैम लॉजिकल सीआर में भी डेली प्रैक्टिस करना है क्या? बच्चे तुम पैसेज प्रैक्टिस कर लो डेली 2-3, probably one from CR, one from English. That should help you. I would be surprised if you get this question wrong because the options are supremely easy. Across the passage, do you find any opinion of the author? We don't. Since there's no opinion, these two options are outrightly eliminated. Opinion to hai nahi. Now, is the author, just sitting and thinking about, oh, the good old times? No. So it can't be nostalgic as well. He's pure objective. His idea is to explain the history or establishment of Hindi as our national language. Right? So, the correct answer? Objective. Next question, everyone. Title of the passage. एक बात बता देती हूँ आपको मैं before you mark this answer. Title is very likely, it's directly linked to the main theme of the passage. So if you're able to figure out the main theme, you will also be able to figure out the title of the passage. Give this a try, everyone. Perfect, Varun. That should help you. A, D. Okay. Others? Let me help you eliminate options. ठीक है? The role of Sanskrit in Hindi's adoption. My entire passage promotes this. Only one line mentions this. One line cannot be the main idea or the title, eliminated as the option. Okay. The Linguistic Provinces Commission and India's language politics. Politics is discussed here a bit. But again, when we discuss the important words, those 4 or 5 words that we had discussed, we learned that Hindi was the first most important word. So for marking a title, it has to be a part of my main idea. It has to be part of my title as well, right? So B तो बिल्कुल गलत हो गया बच्चे. Will absolutely not. Did you understand why is B wrong? Okay. So all of both these options are eliminated. Now I'm left with A and D. अच्छा एक बात बताओ, वो जो बच्चे जिन्होंने मुझे लेट ज्वाइन किया था, आपने ये वर्ड्स देखे थे जो हमने लिखे थे? We thought that these words are important. These words are being discussed across the passage. And the first word we wrote was Hindi. So our title or the main idea has to include this at least. Okay? So now we'll come back to our options. We'll see what's the main idea here. Title as well. Out of A and D, what will you mark? A, chalo, elimination karna seekhte hain. A says the controversy of Hindi as the official language of India. Is the whole passage focusing on controversy? Option D says the importance of language in the Indian Constitution. Is the whole passage referring to importance of language, that is Hindi, in the Constitution of India? What is it focusing on? Is it focusing more on controversy or more on importance? So Siddharth ने पहले D दिया. I think Siddharth is sticking to D. Varun ने भी D बोला. Varun is also sticking to D. Ananya is now saying D as well. But Kamlesh now says A. Kamlesh, differentiate करना सीखो. Controversy पे ज्यादा focus है passage में या importance पे ज्यादा focus है? Controversy is only a fragment of the passage. The correct answer is D. It's the importance, how, why it was necessary for English to be our national language. It would bind the entire nation. It would then be disseminated gradually. It's the importance of language. That is Hindi. Yes, importance is what is being discussed. Question number 4. What can be inferred from the passage about the use of English in India? What can you infer? English was eliminated from the day-to-day affairs of the nation soon after the adoption of Hindi. Okay. Or the Linguistic Provinces Commissions recommended the constitution of continuation of English, or the use of English was a contentious issue, or English was declared the national language of India. क्या आंसर है बताइए? Think carefully. If you remember the main idea, you would know the answer. Inference questions can also be answered through the main idea, and that's why I keep focusing on the fact that knowing the main idea is very important for you. Ananya says C. Others? Acha, Ananya, which is one option that can be outrightly eliminated? जो सबसे worst है इन सब में से, जो पैसेज के मेन आइडिया के साथ भी नहीं जाता है. Kamlesh says B, Pragati says C. Others? You know, one option that can be outrightly eliminated is going to be option D. English was declared the national language of India. No, it was Hindi that was declared the national language of India, opposite to the factual data in the passage. So D, incorrect. That's the first option we eliminate. Right? Yes, D is absolutely wrong. D can be eliminated. Yes, Ananya. Yes, Siddharth. Right. अब बाकी options देखते हैं. English was eliminated from the day-to-day affairs of the nation soon after the adoption. इसका I'll translate that in Hindi and I'll explain that to you. Then I'll explain it in English as well. जैसे ही हिंदी हमारी ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज बनी, इंग्लिश को एलिमिनेट कर दिया गया. ऐसा हुआ? हम तो आज भी इंग्लिश में कोर्ट में प्रोसीडिंग्स करते हैं ना. It wasn't eliminated from the day-to-day affairs soon after. Wrong. The Linguistic Provinces Commissions recommended the continuation of English as the national language. They opposed to it. They said, no, English as a national language shouldn't be promoted. It was basically a contention. Contentious issue means, C is the answer. Contentious issue means a debatable topic. Use of English was a debatable topic while India was being formed as a nation and we were about to set up our constitution. Some people wanted English to be there. Some people did not want English to be there. It was an issue, a debatable one. The correct answer is C. Understood, everyone? And the last question. What can be inferred from the passage about the role of language in India's composite culture? Remember the division of states based on language, composite culture. Remember that extract. Now mark the answer. Language plays a negligible role. Hindi has been a primary medium of expression for all elements. The Constitution recognizes the importance of various languages in the composite culture, or the Linguistic Provinces Commission was against the use of any regional language. I think if you've attended KD sir's classes, you by this time must be a pro in identifying extreme words. You can find a lot here. There are many extreme words here, right? Option A has one, like negligible role. Language का कोई role ही नहीं है. Dude, if language has no role, why are we discussing the entire passage? Absolutely wrong. And then Hindi has been the primary medium of expression for all elements of India's composite culture. No, there are so many other languages in the schedule of the Constitution. Remember that? The Linguistic Provinces Commission was against. Again, an extreme word. Wrong. We're left with only one option, which most of you guessed correct. Yes, Kamlesh, Ananya, Ankur, it has to be a C. So remember, close options nahi the isme, but according to extreme words, you can easily eliminate options here. Okay, so that was all for today. I hope you had some insight about how to treat passages on language. We've launched our CLAT 2024 comprehensive course. You can call our counselors on this number to more about the program. And our last lab to MHCT is happening on our YouTube channel. Aaj bhi 9 p.m. There's a class on static GK by Abhimanyu sir. Don't forget to attend that class. Subscribe to our channel right now so that you don't miss out on these classes every day. Every day we'll have at least one class on the last lab to MHCT. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, download our app on Google Play. And don't forget to leave the video without hitting the like button. If you think these classes are helpful for you, if you enjoy taking these classes, make sure you comment under the video so that I get a boost to take more classes for you. Of course, Varun, yes. So hit the like button, comment under the video after the video ends. That's going to be all for today, everyone. Have a very, very good day. God bless you.